Hi, my name is Aaron and welcome to my second video blog on my Extra Life Marathon. This week I wanted to talk about the theme of my marathon. As most of you probably know, I am a big Star Wars fan, not in the sense that I have thousands of paraphernalia and collectibles, but foremost I am a fan of the movies. Um, for those who don't know, Star Wars is a movie by filmmaker George Lucas. It was released in May of 1977. It won, no, yeah, it was nominated for 10 Academy Awards and won 6 of those. And of course, it was a huge cultural phenomenon. Um, and I remember when I was a young kid, this is probably when I was like 3 or 4 or so, my mom brought home a VHS tape from a coworker, said that I would enjoy this movie, and I watched the movie, and it was obviously a huge, big impact on my childhood. And back then we didn't really have video games, so we used our imagination and did make believe. And I took like old empty paper towel rolls and crafted it into a blaster. And I remember there was a cereal that my parents got for me called 3POs. I have a picture of it here. And on the back of the box there was a thing where we can cut out Luke Skywalker's head, and I would wear that. And I remember just getting funny looks when we were out on the beach. But you know, it was Star Wars. It was such an important, big, fun thing that I really enjoyed doing. Of course, I watched the movie lots, and the movies. I remember the first time I watched Star Wars in the theater, and it was actually way later, in 1997, when George released what he called the special editions. And this was like a few years ago, like I think when Jurassic Park came out. George felt that, oh, the level of the CGI here is good enough that I now want to go back and make and redo the special effects for the original Star Wars trilogies, because he felt that the movie wasn't really up to his satisfaction, which is absolutely ridiculous. And of course, the special editions came out. I was fairly impressed with all the changes there, and there was the whole infamous scene where Greedo shoots and misses Han, and Han shoots him back, which is not really how it's happened in the original movie. So the special edition came out. It came out on VHS, and then also it came out later on DVD. And of course, they made some more changes in that, and then most recently in 2011, it finally came out on Blu-ray. And again, more changes happened, which was, you know, kind of ridiculous. But I've since come across a website called originaltrilogy.com, where a lot of people, there's this fan that goes by the name Harmy. He created what he calls the despecialized editions of Star Wars. So you can see here, if you search for despecialized, you'll come across this site which explains his project. So the purpose of that was to create the original theatrical release of Star Wars in the best quality possible. So he used sources from the most recent Blu-rays, film scans, and he took out all the special effects. So you can see from the screenshot here that on the bottom right, you can see the special edition stuff with the CG dewbacks there. And on the top left is what his final results are when he made the despecialized edition. On the top, the bottom left was his first attempt at doing it, but there's been on the top right is what he call is from what they call the Gout DVD, which is George's unaltered trilogy. Yeah, George's original unaltered trilogy, which was from a bonus feature on this DVD box set in this nice collectible tin, released back in 2006. And the great thing about these discs is there was a bonus disc on these DVDs set, and the bonus disc was the original theatrical version of the Star Wars. And this is the only reason why I bought this set. Unfortunately, though, the quality of that bonus DVD original version of Star Wars was very, very poor quality, and I think probably George did that on purpose to you know, make people think that the special editions are so much better. You can see from this screenshot here on the left is what the best you could get on VHS. See on the left side over here, and then there's also a Laserdisc version that was available for those who had a Laserdisc player, which is slightly improved quality. And then the 2006 bonus DVD had various issues, but was still slightly better quality. But from the despecialized edition, using Blu-ray sources and film scans, you get good high quality, high definition quality images. So that's the version that I'm going to be showing at the marathon that I'll have. So really, it's remarkable pieces of work, and you know, you just have to come over and watch it. So I should talk a little bit about my home theater setup. So here's an image of my living room. So we had this home theater setup. You can see I have a nice 55-inch LCD display with 5.1 channel sound. You can see there's the left channel speaker, right channel speaker in the bookshelves, and underneath the TV is a center channel sound, and there's a subwoofer in the cabinet on the bottom left there. So in this wide shot on the side, you can see the rear speaker above the piano there, and anyone coming over to participate, there's nice seating areas. You can see the sofa here sits 4 people comfortably, and there's going to be more seating added, and you can see a table in the back. That's where I'll be playing my video games for so just want to thank people for donating. Just wanted to point out that some of you might have noticed that when I make donations, I make it in an odd amount of $27.77. So there's a significance to the number 77. That happens to be the number I wear on my hockey jersey, and it's because that is the year that Star Wars came out. So just a little bit of trivia for you guys there. I want to thank people who donated this week. So we got some more donations. So thank you, Canute, for making a donation. Very generous of you. Thank you for supporting my efforts. I have a donation from my friend John from Hong Kong, so I want to thank you. And Irvin, our graphics designer, thank you for your support. And thank you, Chuchi. You're a very wonderful person, and I thank you for your donation. And from my fiance's mom, Norma, thank you very much for your donation as well. So I just wanted to say, for those who want to donate, you can visit my website. The URL is at the bottom here. Or I think if you're viewing this on YouTube, there'll be a link. You can click on that and make a donation. So thank you very much for watching my blog this week. Next week I'll be talking a bit about my computer system and talk about the games I'll be playing. So thank you very much. May the Force be with you.